Yes?
Welcome back, everybody, to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we are playing Skyrim Anniversary Edition, Brutal Survival. Welcome back, everybody. And we've got microphone check. Awesome. Mic check. Mic check. Alright, well, we've got a lot to do today, and I'm actually pretty excited. It's been about a week since I played Skyrim, honestly. A little less than a week. No. Okay. We've got a lot to do because we've got some pretty big quests coming up here. Okay, excuse me. Alright. So the first thing we need to do is I'm thinking about doing diplomatic immunity, wherein we break into the Thalmor embassy. Now, in that situation, Jane would be all alone. Dirkesis can't follow her. Thonir, I don't know where Thonir is. Hopefully he's still alive. He was with us at the end of the last live stream, so I'm sure he's somewhere. Martin, thank you for dropping by the Johnny Guitar channel. How you doing? So anyways, if Jane does do diplomatic immunity, if we do break into the Thalmor embassy, we are going to need to come up with a strategy. Not going to be easy. So part of my strategy... Ooh, nice. That's part of my strategy right there. Part of my strategy is we need to make some potions now. I could make paralysis potions. The problem is that everybody within the embassy is a high elf. I'm pretty sure they're immune to poisons, or like it don't always work on them, something like that. Anyways, we're going to try. Oh shoot, not Imp Gall, Imp Stool. Oh crap, I just wasted. Damn it. Okay, well there's a paralysis potion right there. Now I think we could also do, if we're talking about paralysis, I think we'd also do Death Bell, Imp Stool, and Swamp Fungal Pod? Oh, it restores 26 points of health. Causes 16 points of poison damage, but it paralyzes them. It buys me time. Screw it, we're making 2 of those. Okay, another thing we're going to need to consider is invisibility. So let's do Vampire, Dust, Nirnroot, and Lunamoth Wing. There we go. This even gives us a little bit of health regen. And then just for fun, let's do a couple of those just to level up a couple times. Okay. That is enough. Because there may be a different method we're doing. What am I doing? Okay. I've done diplomatic immunity many times, and one of my favorite ways of doing it, we're not going to do it through this playthrough because we are doing You Only Live Once, but one of my favorite ways to do it is to go in just naked, with only the fancy party clothes that you came in with, meaning you're not able to sneak actually sometimes I'll sneak in a couple lockpicks. Maybe a ring or 2, but for the most part you've got nothing, and you have to make your way through the Thalmor Embassy, usually using magic and stealth. It's a very interesting way of doing it. Very hard to stay alive. Okay. We good in here, child? Dear Keithus, let us move on. Yeah, I think Thonir just went back home? Where did you go, Thonir? Where?
Mama!
Where?
Yes? Wow.
Oh, take an apple.
Thanks.
Yeah. Eat that apple. I'll be gone for several days. Enjoy your apple. So anyways, we've got a couple things to do before we do diplomatic immunity. I do want to check in with Ulfric Stormcloak. In the last episode, we finished reading the Great War book, which was pretty awesome, I guess. Yeah, and it detailed the Great War, and it detailed how a couple interesting points regarding the Great War, which happened like 30 years ago. Watch the last episode for more details, but the fact that the Hammerfell citizens, Alakir, were able to hold off the Thalmor and even drive them back, kind of convinced people like Ulfric Stormcloak and the other Nords that, hey, if the Empire would have kept fighting, you know, like especially alongside the Alakir, then we could have beat the Thalmor. We could have done it. We could be over this. Lots of Nords died. See, during the Great War, the Nords kind of swept in like heroes, and they did a great job, you know. But then they also suffered many losses when they retook the Imperial City. I think we were calling that the Battle of the Red Ring. So, some good, some bad, but the Nords are pissed, like they died for nothing, and the history of Hammerfell convinces them That they could have done more. What is this? So remember, everybody, we are playing Anniversary Edition. I don't have mods on, though. I mean, I must. I've definitely got a couple small mods, but nothing like this. What is... Oh. Oh, this is part of the Civil War. Okay, so Jane is playing the Civil War storyline, as well as the main storyline. Just okay. This is part of the Civil War. One soldier. Got it. Okay. So we're going to make our way to Riverwood. We're going to talk to Delphine. I think the beginning of this live stream is going to be pretty chill. So you guys leave a like. And remember, if you miss my live stream, you can always check it out later on the Johnny Guitar channel. But yeah, we're going to go talk to Delphine. We will eventually check in with Ulfric Stormcloak. And I think, because in the last episode we finished the Great War, I kind of want to read The Rise and Fall of the Blades. We're actually going to jump into that in just a moment. There is Uthgerd. You know, Uthgerd is an interesting NPC. She's constantly traveling between... Oh! I love you so much. Thank you for returning here to the Johnny Guitar channel, Thonir. Your presence is appreciated. Anyways, Uthgerd, she hangs out in Whiterun. But she also is constantly traveling back here to Riverwood. Now, if you choose her to be your steward of the Golden Hills Plantation home, then she will constantly be making this trek, almost like she doesn't want to sleep at Golden Hills Plantation. So even though she's your steward, she won't really be there at the plantation much. She'll be spending the majority of her time just walking between Whiterun, the plantation, and Riverwood. Now this can be very useful, because then that means that you can access your steward and you can say, hey, you can like find her in Whiterun without going to the plantation and say, hey, has the plantation made any money? Thank you. So yeah, you can kind of take advantage of it if you want. It's a nice spot. How you doing, buddy?
I don't owe you money, do I?
Are you the town drunk here in Riverwood? What an idyllic little town. What a beautiful little river. Let's go find a nice little spot to read. I feel like I want to read this book before we talk to Delphine, because I think now that in the last episode we killed that dragon. We killed that dragon in the last episode, and as a result, Delphine now trusts us, and she's probably going to reveal more about the blades. But before she does... Yeah. Oh, hey, Ludwig. Thanks for joining here on the Johnny Guitar channel. You've only missed me rambling. We ran from Tundra Homestead. We are about to confront Delphine here in Riverwood. And we're actually about to read a book, because I want to understand a little bit more about the blades. We also talked about why the Nords feel justified in rebelling against the Empire, and it all has to do with the Great War, of course, but more to do with the Alakir and their success driving the Thalmor back, and the Nords feeling like they could have done the same. Anyways. Yeah, Ludwig. Thanks, buddy. Leave a like. Thanks for dropping in. I'm going to be playing Skyrim for a little bit today. We'll see how far I get. I think later this evening I'm going to be playing Marvel's Spider-Man 2, because that's a pretty good game. I like it. I like it so far. Anyway, so I'll be doing a couple live streams throughout the day. Thanks for dropping by, everybody. Let us get into a little bit of history. Okay, let me take a sip of my drink. Oh, and grab my other drink. You know, you guys, I slept in. I haven't even had breakfast yet. So at some point, I'm going to get really hungry and we're going to have to stop the live stream, but we'll get there when we get there. The Rise and Fall of the Blades by Anonymous. The fact that this is by Anonymous is interesting. I wonder if it was Esbern. We can theorize who wrote this book later. Ooh, terrible. Terrible. There are many that still remember the Blades. There are fewer that can pass down their stories, their origins and their downfall. My father could. In his proudest moments he said to me, "You keep secrets like the Blades." The Blades were good at keeping secrets. They didn't write much down. They passed information carefully between their spies in every province, to their elite members that protected the emperors. Even amongst their members they kept much secret. Most associate the Blades with their ceremonial Akaviri armor and curved longswords. One can trace the Blades back to the fiercest warriors of Akavir, the Dragon Guard. It was there that they... shit. Okay. It was there, just as they would do in Tamriel, that they protected rulers and their kingdom, but recent discoveries show it to be much more than that. Okay, wait. Now we need to get the book Mysterious Akavir, because I feel like we need to learn more about the Akavir, but that's okay. The Blades are connected to the Akavir historically, but I don't think it goes too much further than that. Let's find out. Many classic texts tell us of the adventures to Akavir, known as the Dragonlands of the East. Many from Tamriel have attempted to conquer it. Most famously, Emperor Uriel V and his 10th Legion in 3rd Era 288. As documented in the Imperial Dispatch, Disaster at Ionith. Dragons have long been a legend in Akavir, and many believe that their brief appearance in Tamriel's history are those that escaped Akaviri. For it was there that they were hunted and killed off by the Dragon Guard. The Dragon Guard would follow those that fled to Tamriel in the late First Era. Oh, so that's where dragons came from, originally. Okay. Invading from the north, the Dragon Guard met not only dragons, but the men of Skyrim, who don't meet invasions with pitchers of mead. The Dragon Guard cut a path through Skyrim, and it was not until they were stopped by Remen Cyrodiil during the battle at Pale Pass that the invasion came to an end. It was Remen who united the human lands of Cyrodiil and defeated the Akaviri invaders. Remen is one of the first documented and widely accepted of the mythic Dragonborn, those anointed by Akatosh and Alicia themselves, born with the soul of a dragon, is what his followers would say. Reports differ widely on the nature of the battle at Pale Pass, but the end result is the same, that the remaining Dragon Guard, upon hearing the voice of Remen Cyrodiil, knelt and swore their lives to him, their conqueror and savior. Okay, so that's how these mysterious Akavir Dragon Guard people, who were not human, or men, as it is, that's how they came to work with the human or empire, is by bowing down to Remen Cyrodiil because he was a Dragonborn. Okay. We were not hunting or did not intend, author rough translation, continuing, we have been searching for you. Okay, so now these mysterious Dragon Guard are protecting Remen. They protected Remen with their lives as well as his descendants as the Remen dynasty ushered in Tamriel's second era. It was through these years that their reach extended and their order grew to become the Blades. Their conquest of the dragons complete, they only sought to protect the Dragonborn and through him the Empire. Oh, okay. Let's pause there for a moment. The Blades are supposed to be protecting the Dragonborn first and foremost, just like their ancestors swore an oath to Remen Cyrodiil. He just happened to become an emperor, and then pass down his line. But the Blades should be... So now that Delphine knows that I am the Dragonborn, she should probably show me some goddamn respect. Delphine, you bitch. Okay, we're gonna keep going now. We're probably going to be hearing some of the same information from Delphine, but that's fine. They reached their height late during the Third Era under the rule of the Septim Emperors. Despite their numbers, hey, you guys notice the spelling error? Emperors? Yeah, gotcha, Bethesda. Despite their numbers, they kept their secrecy. The most visible and well documented were the members who personally guarded the Emperor. Still wearing the original Akaviri armor. But that was just the tip of the spear, for the Blades were a larger organization, stretching to every corner of Tamriel. These agents were of every race. They were merchants, thieves, craftsmen, mages, and warriors, all acting as spies, protecting the Empire as needed, and operating in secret. They often acted alone, but some fragments speak of them meeting in secret fortresses across the continent. The most famous being Cyrodiil's Cloud Ruler Temple, where they hung the swords of the slain protecting the Dragonborn. Okay, pause there. Obviously, if you've played Elder Scrolls Oblivion, you actually get to become a member of the Blades, and you get to go to the Cloud Ruler Temple. It's in Bruma, outside of Bruma, I think. Anyways. Other maps speak of Windscour Temple, under the great expanse of Hammerfell's Alakir Desert, Skyhaven Temple in the mountains of Skyrim, and Stormtalon Temple east of Wayrest. Oh, hopefully we'll be able to visit those at some point. Though I'll admit the Skyhaven Temple here in Skyrim is pretty lame. It's empty, but I think you can recruit people to join the Blades. Okay, anyways. They were known to have a Grand Master who often lived amongst the people unknown to others. The nature of their communications, meeting places, and missions were known only to a few elite members. The only two to know all were the Grand Master himself and the Chronicler, whose only job was to make sure the group's mission was never known, but never lost. With the death of Iriel Septim VII and his son Martin, the Third Era came to a close with the Blades fortifying themselves deep within Cyrodiil's Cloud Ruler Temple, as they waited for a Dragonborn to return when they would be called upon again. The Empire of the Fourth Era no longer saw the Blades openly protecting it, or the Emperors. Okay, cool. So the Blades retired once the bloodline of the Dragonborn ended with Martin Septim. Awesome. That role, protection of the Emperor, filled by the Penitus Oculatus, was purely imperial organization, but the Blades continued their secret work, to watch for the Dragonborn and guard against future enemies. The Blades were among the first to see the signs that the Thalmor of the Aldmeri Dominion would not remain isolated within their borders forever. They could do what the Penitus Oculatus, servant to the imperial policy, could not, and thus earned the lasting hatred of the Thalmor. The warnings of the Blades were proved right, as is well known. The Great War between the Empire and the Thalmor consumed the Empire and nearly destroyed it. Emperor Titus Mede II eventually brokered peace with the Thalmor, but at a price many of us still bear. The reach and destructive nature of the Thalmor is known to many, author's note, in my family firsthand. Okay, we just got a little clue at who the author is. Someone whose family was destroyed or negatively affected by the Thalmor. They are fools. They knew early on that the Blades were an enemy, so they hunted them throughout the Great War. Some were killed defending their temples, others as they slept in their hideaways, alone. Some fought, some ran, some hid, but the Thalmor found them all. There are those that say the Blades still exist around us, in hiding from the Thalmor, waiting as they have done time and time again, for a Dragonborn to return, for one to protect, for one to guide them. Ooh. We might be siding with the Blades during this run, everybody. We might side with the Blades. Because you can populate Skyhaven Temple. You can totally populate it with just companions. I mean, I think you can put like dozens of NPCs in Skyhaven Temple if you want to make it seem like it's really bustling. I don't know what they do, though. That might be an interesting way. But anyways, that is far in the future. We need to survive today. So let us begin by talking to Delphine and diplomatic immunity and all that stuff.
Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties.
Dude. Okay, I just made a connection. The author of The Rise and Fall of the Blades said that his family was affected by the Thalmor. And then she just mentioned Malborn. Could Malborn be the author? Very, very unlikely, but let's create a little bit of headcanon that Malborn is the author of The Rise and Fall of the Blades, and his father was a member of the Blades. The book said that they were of every race. So his father, a wood elf, was a Blades member. Okay, boom, headcanon. We need to do everything possible to keep Malborn alive. Yeah.
Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. Sounds good. Be careful.
Okay, we'll probably have to also read this at some point. I think we're diving into like a... Okay, we're taking it. Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm also taking that. Yeah, I think we're going down like a rabbit hole. Of just, you know, because we started...
What? Something you're still confused about?
No. Excuse me. We started just wanting to learn about the Great War and the White Gold Concordat. And then that became learning about the Stormcloak Rebellion and who Ulfric Stormcloak became. And then that kind of bled into learning about who the Greybeards were or are. And then now we're kind of learning more about the Blades. And the whole reason I want to go to the Thalmor Embassy is because we can learn more about Ulfric Stormcloak from documents we take within the embassy. So we're definitely going to be doing that.
I'm getting out of here.
Is that you, Donir? That's not what you should be saying. When danger pops up, you should be jumping in. Anyways, maybe an iceberg? Like, I feel like the more we read, the more additional books we need to read. And I think that's how life is, everybody. Once you start, just kind of doing an aside, once you start becoming intelligent in whatever level you're at, personally, right? Many levels. You'll read a book, or research a subject, and then that will branch off into other subjects that you just keep looking after. Maybe you're researching a historical event, and then that research branches off into well, what happened to this particular individual during that event, and what happened in the aftermath, and you start just building upon your knowledge piece by piece, and that's what we're doing here in Skyrim. Because I think we also need to read the book The Disaster at Ionith, because that teaches us more about the Akaviri. And if Jane is going to become a Blade, a member of the Blades, she needs to understand the Akaviri and this sweet-ass story when an emperor, Iriel Septim V, and his 10th Legion bashed their way into the mysterious Akavir. That was just cool. Okay, we are going to pop into Whiterun before we head off, because oh my god, Thonir. Oh, terrifying, terrifying, terrifying. What? It just works, everybody. It just works. Okay, we do have to sell some stuff, but I think we can do it somewhere else. So, before we do diplomatic immunity, I think we should pop back to Windhelm. We can sell some junk at Windhelm, talk to Ulfric Stormcloak, get a little bit more about what he's doing, and then we'll do... Oh my god, Thonir, you were creeping me the crap out. Creepy. You look like someone tore the head off of an action figure. You know what I mean? Like a bad action figure. And someone just popped the head off. Action Thonir with axe-cutting grip.
My carriage is the safest. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, let's do Windhelm.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Talk to Ulfric. Say what's up. We probably don't want to really go into Whiterun, though everybody seems alive. I did kill quite a few of you guys, didn't I?
The sun feels good, huh?
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat. Mind you don't get fresh with soup. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Wundheim. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durocht lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Enjoy your stay, and don't break... let me know if there's anything else you need. I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
Alright, let's go check in on Ulfric Stormcloak. Beautiful morning here in Windhelm. Beautiful morning. Thonir, you're awesome. Dear Keithis, I love you. You are my best friend and my rock. So, one funny thing in this playthrough, I told myself I'm not going to be a stealth archer. I refuse to be a stealth archer because that's just what I always do, and I actually like playing as a stealth archer. So I challenged myself.
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living.
Unbeatable.
I'd leave Mortal were it in my power.
Jane is actually kind of a bit of a, I guess she's a tanky dual wielder who is really good at encouraging her companions to be better than they are. So that's who we are. In fact, I think if we go to the College of Winterhold, we can maybe get some more illusion spells that Jane can benefit from. Because she hasn't really been using a ton of magic. But we have been using illusion to kind of perk my buddies. I wonder if we should lean into that, lean into the illusion aspect of what Jane is doing. I'm considering taking... See, I have one perk point. Could take heavy armor. And well fitted. That would help me tank more damage, but honestly I feel like it's magic damage that gets you the most, right? I mean, magic... Let's do sneak, because the whole purpose of me... Yeah, we're gonna need to be as sneaky as possible in order to survive.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the
Okay,
old
let's go
fort
speak
near
with Ulfric. Hopefully he has some new dialogue, maybe something interesting to say.
We've driven the Imperials out of Whiterun. This is good. Very good. We now control the center. It's a powerful position. One I aim to keep. We'll call you Ice Veins now. For the thick blood of our land has seeped into your heart. Here, take this. It's an Imperial officer's sword. A fitting weapon to use against our enemy. I suspect you'll be of greater use to us with greater freedom. So you're free to engage the Imperials as you see fit. But I also want you to find our hidden camp in Falkreath. Galmar will have special tasks for you, and will need you when we liberate the capital. You'll be doing whatever Galmar tells you to do, and causing as much mayhem as possible for the Empire and any Jarl who supports them. Talos guide you.
Okay, was that it? Was that it, Ulfric? Oh, wait. Let's go back and see if there's anything else we can ask him. I think this is the part of the Civil War storyline where I lose interest, because now it's just a bunch of small skirmishes. Kind of becomes a bit of a grind until eventually... Oh my god, I can pick this up without it being theft? Awesome. Eventually it just becomes a bit of a grind, and it becomes annoying. But I think at this point we will be attacked by any any Imperial garrisons we come across. So we got to be careful when we're out on the roads.
We've driven the Imperials out of Whiterun. This is good. Very good. We now control the center. It's a powerful position, one I aim to keep.
Be careful.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
All delicious and affordable.
All right, let's make some gold. I don't know what Jane needs gold for, but mostly 25 points. That's 25 points. You know what? That might actually be useful. I think Aldmere elves or high elves are weak to fire. I think. Okay, whatever. Keeping the sword. Akatosh. Okay, so once again, I don't think poisons are really going to have much of effect on the Thalmor. I should probably be using that right now. Okay.
Thank you for your
Awesome.
custom.
I feel good about that whole... I like how she says thank you for your custom, because I'm a customer. So thus I am paying her custom. Awesome. Okay, so we're not really... We're now going to pivot towards diplomatic immunity, because we don't need to help Ulfric Stormcloak at the moment. We need to learn more about him. We've already betrayed Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun, a man that brutal Jane has known her entire life. She grew up just outside of Whiterun, a tundra homestead. We betrayed that guy. He was like an uncle to us. So before we go ruining anyone else's lives, we should probably find out if Ulfric Stormcloak is really as much of an upstanding citizen as he claims
Need a
to
ride?
be.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
Yes, of course you are.
Ooh, we better go check the Khajiit caravan.
I would give much for even a few grains of moonshine.
I welcome you.
Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands. Put the thought out of your mind.
Good morning. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts. Need a ride?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire. There's something in the old fort near Riften. I feel unbeatable.
Seems there's always more to be done.
Need something?
Okay, wait, let me get out of this.
I'm just a poor man trying to
I think we're going to take a moment and enjoy
leave Mortal
the
worth in my
atmosphere
power.
of this tavern. I think the Winking Skeever is my favorite tavern in Skyrim. I think it's just the architecture, the vibe. Most of the taverns are pretty similar to each other. I think the Winking Skeever is kind of unique. So, let's enjoy this. The reality is I need to quickly walk my dogs. So I'm going to quickly walk my dogs, but you guys take a moment. Thonir, oh, that looks like a dance move. So Thonir is already starting to get down. Let's enjoy the atmosphere, and then we'll talk to Malborn. Thank you for tuning into the Johnny Guitar channel. Leave a like, subscribe, or just kick back and enjoy. We'll talk to you in just a few minutes.
Don't do that.
Feel free to make requests. There's nothing like a good song to lift the spirit in troubled times. Have a drink. Rest your feet and stay a little while. Need something? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Need something? Good afternoon.
Got an old... Hello. Yeah, I've got an old dog. So I had to take a moment to let my dog out to potty. Nico from Vault 21, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, anime. Which anime? So Nico from Vault 21 is dropping by to say hello. Hello. If you're still there, I know I was out walking the dog, but what anime were you watching? I don't watch a lot of anime, so, you know. I've seen the classics, obviously. Fist of the North Star, Akira, Trigun, that kind of stuff. Anyways, we're going to talk to Malborn. Thank you for dropping by, Nico from Vault 21. I hope everything is going well with you. Welcome back to the Johnny Guitar channel.
Nord. Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
Okay. We're going to take here a pause in the conversation because I think now we're having a bit of an anime conversation. So, Nico from Vault 21 expresses that he also likes Trigun. He likes Cowboy Bebop. Let me just say that I actually really enjoy Cowboy Bebop. Samurai Champloo, wasn't there? Anyways, Cowboy Bebop is awesome. I love that like jazz 50s feel, and if you watch the Johnny Guitar channel, you know that I love that jazz. I love the retro feel of the Fallout series, so you're gonna believe that I like Cowboy Bebop. Anyways, back to it.
You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Okay, so this is actually a chance for us to drop a bunch of stuff we don't want to carry anymore. It's kind of... With my characters, I like to use this as a hard reset on my inventory. Meaning, we're going to give Jane just a couple items, and then we're never going to go back for the rest of it. Nico from Vault 21 says he was thinking of doing a Cowboy Bebop based run of Fallout 4. You could do that. You can create a character, you can get a cool outfit, unarmed and weapons. Yeah, you could. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty awesome. Okay, so we're keeping both of these, so... I think we're going to have to go with the wooden staff. I know that the Wabbajack is pretty okay. Oh, it does 30 damage. Interesting. The problem with the Wabbajack at this moment is it is low on, damn it. Oh, Nico from Vault 21 says that Kellogg's outfit looks kind of like Spike's. Yeah, I feel like Spike had more of a high collar thing, like you'd probably have to get a suit, like one of the suits you can get, and put ballistic weave on it. No, McCready's duster looks pretty good. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, you'd have to, either way you're going to want to put ballistic weave on it. Okay. I think we're going to try to use the Ancestral Ghost, because if my back is against the wall, the ghost will distract the Thalmor. Okay. So I've been thinking for a while that the boots and the gloves don't really matter much to me. I know that, like, I get a bonus for wearing them all, but I haven't taken that perk yet. Yeah, the boots, I mean, the boots are fine. The gauntlets are useless. I don't use a shield. I should find Steel Soldier gauntlets and enchant them with one-handed. I'm gonna need the helmet. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna give it all to him, not that. I've got 2 paralysis poisons. I mean, we're definitely gonna be using... Oh, we have more paralysis. Awesome. Oh, you could play Cowboy Bebop if you were playing The Outer Worlds by Obsidian. So I think Nico from Vault 21 just asked if he was able to, like, show me his playthrough of Cowboy Bebop. So I think if people, so we're on the PlayStation right now. So I think if people are on the PlayStation Network through their profile, you can choose an option that's like share gameplay with friends. And I think that that's like an actual thing you can do. So yes, I believe you can share your gameplay with your friends on the PlayStation Network. And I think many people have actually, I think that's where some of the people who ultimately ended up subscribing or interested in the Johnny Guitar channel came from. Because on the PlayStation Network, people see me hanging out, they see me playing games, and my profile links with my YouTube account, and so yeah. Let's not take all of our gold. I know we just worked really hard to earn all of this gold, but... Oh, wait, no, I didn't want... Okay, we're doing that differently. Give me back... Okay, give all of it to him. Can I take back a portion of it? Damn it, no I can't. Scheiße. Okay, well we're gonna get it down a little bit. Wish there was a way. Is there a way I can... Oh! Oh my god. I am this years old. I just pressed L, the L1 trigger. I'm this years old. I've been spending my life here in Skyrim doing this. And you press the right direction button and it goes a little quicker for a moment. This is how I thought you had to do it. I spent valuable time just sitting here doing anytime you have a ton of any object. But now I learn after all these years the triggers. Oh my god. Wait, I think I did that wrong again, everybody. This is fine. Oh no, 275. That's fine. Okay. Oh, Jane is naked. You look great, Jane. You're doing great. You know, she is pushing 40 years old, everybody, because she did... she didn't fight in the Great War, but she's been a part of the Legion. You're looking great for 38 or 39. I don't quite know how old Jane is supposed to be, but she is older. She is a seasoned soldier. Nico from Vault 21. Lay it on me. What perks are you thinking you would put on your Cowboy Bebop Fallout 4 character? Awesome, Jane. You look awesome. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We don't need to stare at Jane's body, though, because it's inappropriate, you guys.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack.
And disrespectful. So let's just... I mean, obviously, Thonir and Diarchethus get to look at her sweet tush. But not us, not you, YouTube audience. None for you. You. Okay, there we go. Now, then you're still seeing bare shoulder, and that is also inappropriate. So, okay, we need to get Jane some clothing. This is not going well. Nico mentions he's taking luck perk, Grim Reaper Sprint. Yeah, all the luck perks. All the luck. I would also take Blitz. Obviously, in the agility skill tree, Blitz is quite useful. Do I have anything I can throw on? Oh, yeah, just an amulet. Let's eat that. Okay, let's do it, everybody. Diplomatic immunity. Gonna turn the mic off for a good portion of this. I know. It seems like It seems like I'm resistant, or hesitant, rather, to do this, but that is because we are playing You Only Live Once. We're actually playing You Only Live Thrice, if I'm being honest with all of you out there. Jane has perished once. But for me, it's, well, currently we're doing You Only Live Twice, because she's on her second life, but ultimately, the series will be called 3 Lives to Give. Oh, Nico from Vault 21 is wondering about playing Fallout 76. I'll have to look at my schedule today. I was planning on playing this. I've got a couple errands to run, you know how life is, but I'll message you. I shall message you, Nico. And that's also a reminder to you guys, I do play a lot of Fallout 76. It's a great game. And you can always join me on Fallout 76. I am, my PSN is Vault21-Johnny, capital Johnny. Anyways, let us dive into this.
Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Okay, this is one of the only ways to get rid of quest items in your inventory that you don't want.
A fellow latecomer to Ellenwyn's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, my good lady. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Please, you first.
There's not enough drinking in the world today.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, ma'am. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poisoned dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Don't worry. My parties are always well stocked with the finest food and drink available in this country. But first, you were introducing yourself. Please,
Madam
tell me
Ambassador,
more about yourself.
So sorry to
What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia Red?
I've told you before.
Alright,
not
so
to
I love
bother with
not
such
telling
trifles.
Elenwen our name.
Yes,
I find that very interesting. And remember, you can play the game where you don't give Malborn anything, and you start with nothing but what you can grab in the embassy. If you do choose to do that, there's an iron dagger right there. Cheese slicing dagger. And you can grab all these food items for healing purposes. So if your character is a stealthy magician, you could totally make it through this entire dungeon, the Thalmor Embassy, with items you only pick up from in here. Anyways, we're going to have a couple conversations. We're going to get to know the people who've been invited to this embassy. And remember, these are people that Ulfric Stormcloak would hate. They're, conspirators? People who are not only like... I get that the White Gold Concordat was signed. But these are people who are not only tolerating the Thalmor, they're actually in bed with them. So, other than Roslin is cool as F. He's my friend. He's cool. Anyways, let's get to meet some of these people.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
The degeneracy of the Empire.
The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone. You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money. But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf.
Now here's a face I did not expect to see. Be mindful, for you walk among adders.
Need a drink? Something to
May
eat?
wisdom light your path.
No, that's not what I'm interested in right now. I just wanted to get a better look at you. I like what I see, my dear. And believe me, I don't say that to everyone. I'm very discriminating when it comes to the female form.
Thank you, sir. Was there anything else I could do for you?
Oh, not at the moment. Maybe later. Don't go far.
Yes, sir.
There are words spoken
Is my star
and words
seeing to
unspoken.
your needs?
I suppose so, yes.
It pleases
Did
me
you
to
see
hear
that
you say
serving girl? I hear elf women are insatiable.
Okay, yeah, Eriker is a real piece of shit. Not only is he benefiting off of the Thalmor,
Please, help yourself to more wine.
but he's also a frickin' pervert. He's hitting on the waitress in a totally creepy, older rich guy way. Now, there's actually a couple hidden consequences to this. We can actually affect this woman's life. I think we can get her arrested for, like, not going
I'm so
with
glad
his...
you could attend today.
Hey, leave me alone, lady. I'm trying to, like, narrate this party, and you're just following me.
None of these
All right,
people cares a whit
let's
about
talk
the
to more
religious
people.
aspects of this war. Another sign of the degeneracy of your empire.
I hope you're enjoying the music, ma'am.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim. We have a relationship of mutual respect. I care little about the politics and rivalries between the Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone. To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party. Until next time.
What can I get for you? Here you go, miss. Colovian brandy. Until next time.
There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages.
So, Ravencrone here is a little interesting. It seems like she doesn't even want to be at the party. Maybe she's spying on the Thalmor. She can help me with something. Okay. I don't know what she can help me with, but let's figure this out.
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing. There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can. My ears are always open to a friend's request. May wisdom light your
help
path.
yourself to more.
The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone. Yes. Brayless, is that the one? I hope you're not thinking of cutting me out, are you? I'm warning you, when I get my heart set on something, I'm not easily put off. Really? Yes, maybe that would be just the thing. She seemed to be playing hard to get when I spoke to her earlier. Go on. See what she says. Now you've gone and gotten my hopes up again.
What can I get for you? Oh, Eriker, right? He was talking to me earlier. I could tell what he was after. I hate working these parties. Some of the guests are nice, but there's always a few like Eriker. Please tell him to leave me alone, politely. I'm sure you'll have better luck getting through to him than I would. All right, then.
Have you talked to Brayless yet? I'm not a patient man, you know.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait, was I not even... Shoot. I think I had my microphone turned off in a weird way, or turned on. Anyways, I can affect her freedom. She may get arrested if I choose the wrong option, but we're just going to roll the dice, because I don't remember which one it is.
Ha! I knew it. No woman yet born has been able to resist my charms for long. Thank you, my friend. I owe you one.
What? I'm sorry, sir, but you must have misunderstood. I'm not permitted to leave the party.
Oh, I don't think so. I think I understand perfect. Don't worry, my dear. I will make any necessary excuses to your employer.
No, I'm sorry, but I can't go anywhere with you. I won't. Please, I must get back to my duties.
Don't you dare walk away from me, you slut! Do you know who I am?
Please, sir, leave me alone.
Now you're going to be sorry you crossed me. Elenwen, this servant girl has been throwing herself at me in a most disgusting manner.
Is that so, Erica? And you with such delicate sensibilities. It must have been most upsetting.
I demand that you have this wench removed from my presence at once.
Well, whatever the truth of it, I'm sure a few words with Master Rolindel will have a salutary effect. Take her downstairs.
No. Yes, Madam Ambassador.
Mistress Elenwen, it's not true. I did nothing. Sir,
Let's go.
You must tell her.
Before any...
What they'll do to me, please.
He says to kill him with the... I can't even go into sneak mode at the moment. We will have to kill Erica later. We're gonna kill him later, I promise.
Is my staff seeing to your needs?
Everything is splendid, thank you.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
The Grey Quarter in Windhelm is little better than a slum. It's shameful that the Dark Elves are made to live that way.
I couldn't have said it better myself. It's been some time since I've had news from elsewhere in Skyrim. What have you heard?
Well, I did hear that the Argonians have been banned from living inside the walls of Windhelm. They're only allowed on the city docks now. Most of them sleep together in one building, and they're as poor as wretches.
Are you enjoying the party?
Very much so, and thank you for asking.
Splendid. Call if you have need of me.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. We seem to have run out of Colovian brandy. I'll check in the wine cellar for more when I get a moment. Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
These Stormcloaks are...
You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question at one of Elenwen's little soirees. But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business. And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not.
I'll wager it was Ulfric himself that started the rumor. Maybe he thought it would bolster recruitment.
Oh my god, I keep messing up my microphone, everybody. Okay, so Rosalind, he's gonna provide the distraction. He said he was a businessman from the south? Interesting. So if you were gonna do a Rosalind NPC playthrough, you would maybe he's like a merchant and a sailor. You would start him at one of the many shipwrecks, as if he kind of like survived. He looks rough. He looks like he has dirt on his face and dirt on his clothing. So he's... Why are you so dirty? You were at a party, my friend. All right. He's cool though.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
is splendid, thank you.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine.
I'll leave you to it then.
Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Okay, we're gonna let Rosalind do his thing.
Could I have your attention?
Nico from Vault 21, yeah. He needs a shower. He's an interesting character, though. You have a weapon on you? Nope, no weapon, so we don't know what kind of weapons he would normally wield. Interesting. Okay.
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course. Fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now.
Let me do the talking. So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Alright, okay. This is where it gets serious, everybody. This is where we... So, okay, we need to use the mage hood. So I guess what I'm worried about is that fudge. Oh, fudge. Damn it.
I need to lock the door behind you.
I know, but I need to sleep. Okay. There might be a way around this. Probably not, though. Okay.
Did you see those robes?
You're on your own now.
Oh. Have I already been seen? Oh my god. All my planning for nothing. All my... God! Okay, never mind. I guess we're doing this the old-fashioned way. It's fine. It's fine. We still have it. Okay, he's using fire. I've got 40% fire resistance. I think I can tank most of their magic attacks. I can tank their magic. I just need to be able to kill them quick enough with my blades. Okay, that's it. Quick killing. And I have slow time. This is fine. This is fine. Screw you, buddy. Screw you. Okay. That was way easier than I thought. Okay. You know, I usually come here with a really low level character. Admittedly, I like to come here low level. And, I think with Brutal Jane here, we've been building her up a lot over the last couple episodes. Was there a bed in there? I need to be able to sleep. No. Okay. My whole plan was to muffle and sneak my way through here in a way that would... like allow us to just sneak past everybody, right? But no, that plan has come to ruin. Alright. We still have invisibility potions, so we're still going to attempt to sneak a little bit. Let's just keep moving. what I'm looking for, everybody. What I'm looking for. Yes, obviously, healing potions are nice. Gold is nice. I'm looking for filled soul gems. Anywhere I can find them, because... Nope, not yet, not yet. I need soul gems because I don't have any, and I need to keep the enchantments up on my blades. Now, when we enter the courtyard, there is going to be a ton of Thalmor wizards. That's when the game's going to get really, really tough. Can we tank our way through all those Thalmor wizards? I don't know. I'd rather sneak past him. I'd rather sneak past them, but... Okay, this is actually pretty useful in the sense that there are a ton of potions here. Okay, awesome. At least I've got some extra okay, so I guess we're gonna just be chugging health potions and tanking our way through all of the enemies. Sweet. Okay. This is fine. We are going to summon the Ancestor Ghost, obviously, because just having an ally. And we have the Slow Time Dragon Shout. You know what, everybody? I think we got this. And one of my weapons is... We got this. We got this. This is fine. Thank you for tuning in to Johnny Guitar. Diplomatic immunity. I kind of need the Ancestor Ghost to disappear before I enter into here. Okay, you done? You done? Okay, awesome. Let's do this. A little bit of dialogue we may be able to overhear in this room. It will be important dialogue.
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked. He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rollindil will ask the questions.
Begin again.
No, for pity's
You know the
sake.
rules.
I've already told you everything.
Start at the beginning.
You're dead.
Okay, everybody, we are going to need to do everything in our power to save Malborn. Okay? Oh my god, he has a lot of good stuff on him. Ring of Destruction? Okay, yeah, so we need to save Malborn. We have this like little opportunity, this little space of opportunity to save Malborn, so we're going to do our best. Let's continue by talking to this guy. We're also going to try to save Etienne, but we'll see.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out. I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. I damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons. I gathered it from listening to them talk when they thought I was out. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. I don't even know where he lives or his name, but they seem pretty excited about it. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your... Ah! That's it? That's your best?
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Okay, the next tricky part is there is a troll down here. And that troll will very easily kill Etienne or Malborn. So we gotta take out the trolls.
Fall back! Guess it's all clear now.
Oh my god, awesome, we did it. Okay, quickly. Grab everything, because we need to catch up with Etienne so we can have a little bit of a conversation with him. Okay, I don't need anything else. Okay, quickly. Catch up with Etienne. Have a conversation with him.
You didn't have to help me, so thanks. You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
Holy shit! Did that kill Melbourne? Okay, so the Stormcloaks arrived to kind of help us. Malborn. Did he already run away? Mike the Liar is over there? What the hell was that? Okay, sorry, I almost punched you in the face. Malborn. You. Dirkethis, I notice. Okay, well I didn't see Malborn's body. Okay, great. All of the random events are just happening at once. Great job, Bethesda. Malborn? No, that's Etienne. I don't see Malborn's body. I think maybe only I could have killed him if I accidentally hit him with my sword. Okay, we must suppose that Malborn escaped. Now, I think he heads to the nicest corner club in Windhelm. I think so. We shall see. We'll try to catch up with Malborn later if he's alive. Otherwise, oh, who are you? What's going on? Oh, Thonir, you scared me, buddy. Etienne. I don't know where Etienne goes though. That was unfortunate that we had to kill a bunch of Thalmor Justicars right outside. We didn't die though. We didn't die. Jane is still on her second life. Good job, Jane. Let's go ahead and grab this, whatever it is. Was that the second shout of slow time? Slow time. No. Oh, this is something. So slow time slows the world around me. And then elemental fury lets me be faster. Interesting. Well, we're obviously going to unlock it because that seems cool. Nico from Vault 21 is asking about Thonir. Yes, Thonir is still alive. Oh, and so is Malborn. Malborn's still alive. Oh, praise Akatosh. Yeah, Thonir's still following us from like...
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life.
From episodes and episodes back. Yeah, just like in my Fallout 4 series, I have Travis Miles, the NPC, following me.
I should have known this would
Here in Skyrim, we have Thonir.
I can't believe I let Delphine talk me into this.
Okay, Malborn, good luck. I hope you survive.
Let's get out of here, for pity's sake.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to make it to Solitude so I can catch the carriage.
Found you.
What the hell's this? Dirkethis?
That it? That your best?
Oh, he...
Victory!
Thank God. Thank the gods. What does he have on him? He was just a random... Hopped up on skooma, I guess. Dirkethis, why are you not using...
Need me to carry something?
Yeah, I need you to use your frickin' bow. I'm gonna take your bow. I'm gonna take this ridiculous axe. I'm gonna give you back your bow. Do you not have any arrows? You are out of arrows. I see. I thought that you just had infinite arrows, buddy. How did you use all of your arrows?
Oh, what happened?
You were there, Thonir. Okay, crap. This is fine. We need to swing by Tundra Homestead. I'm pretty sure I have more arrows there. How did Dirkethis use all of his arrows? I feel like this is... bit bullshitty of you, Dirkethis. It's got to be a bug. I'm pretty sure he had hundreds of arrows. I'm pretty sure that he can... Wrong way. I'm pretty sure that he can... he has like a default bow and default iron arrows. I don't think NPCs in Skyrim are supposed to run out of arrows. Companions or followers. Anyways, we'll find you some arrows, buddy. Don't worry about that. So we did it. We survived the diplomatic immunity. It was a little easier than I thought, but once again, we've really been building up Jane to be able to tank against mages. I find that mages are a problem in Skyrim, especially once you get some good armor. A mage will take you down. So now I really just need to worry about archers. Okay, either way, let's get out of here.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
So Nico from Vault 21, speaking about making a Fallout character, mentions that he's going to use dog meat because he looks like Einstein. You know, in Fallout 4, there is, in the Creation Club, you have like the dogs of Fallout 4, and, you know, you've seen the famous Johnny Qatar videos of me running around collecting all of the dogs. Anyways, there is a transmogrifier where you can turn dog meat into any of the Creation Club dogs, appearance-wise. So you can turn them into a breed that maybe looks even more like Einstein. Like, there's a Shiba Inu. Because isn't Einstein a corgi? Yeah, there's a Shiba Inu. So you can, it would still be dog meat, and you would still, like, kind of act the way he acts, and he'd still benefit from all the dog meat perks. But he would look like a Shiba Inu. So, you know, you have plenty of options to customize your dog character in Fallout 4, which I love. It's actually one of the reasons I love Fallout 4. You allow me to customize my dog and put armor on them? Yeah, I'm gonna play that game. Okay, I think we desperately need to sleep, and then we need to just hope that I left some arrows here at Tundra Homestead. Yeah. Otherwise, dear Kesis. Nico from Vault 21 says Shiba Inus are his favorite type of dog. Oh my god, a fox? That's awesome, Sophie.
Could I keep him? Please?
Of course you can keep a fox. I love that you have a pet fox.
You're the best. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Sophie. Sophie was living in the streets of Windhelm selling flowers. Mama. Now she has a best friend, Fox. So, life is good for Sophie. Okay, let's sleep 8 hours and get rid of this exhaustion that I'm feeling. Oh, I forgot I have a level up. You know, I thought, this is the funny thing about how I built Jane up. I used my last perk point before Diplomatic Immunity and put it into Sneak, and I instantly failed a sneak check, and I instantly had to just fight my way out of there. So, I guess the best laid plans of mice and men. Let's go with well fitted. 25% bonus. Awesome. Okay. Thonir, you've just entered into my home. That's a little rude.
Mama!
What? I'm not... Where do we keep the arrows? Oh, excuse me. Get out of my way. Got an arrow stash somewhere.
Need something?
Yeah, I need arrows. As many as we can get our hands on. First off... Oh, we gotta read all of this shit. Okay, we also have stuff we need to read. That's how we're gonna close out this episode, with a bit of reading, because that was the whole point of me doing Diplomatic Immunity, was to learn more about Ulfric's Stormcloak. Are there arrows anywhere around here? No, there are not. Oh, Nico asks if I want to watch some Fallout. Actually, I would. Actually, through the PlayStation Network. Hell yeah, I'll watch some Fallout playthrough. Okay, well, you're kind of shit. You're kind of shit out of luck. Dear Keithus, I am not finding arrows anywhere. This is... Patricia! Thank you for stopping by, Patricia. Hope things are well. We're just doing a little bit of a Skyrim live stream. Son of a bitch. Okay. Huh? There are no arrows here, which is... I might keep them out. I might keep them outside by the forge. Let's check this out. Okay, so we're gonna do a bit of reading here, because now that we've survived diplomatic immunity... Oh, it's pouring rain for you, Patricia. I've had the weirdest, I've just on and off summer rain here where I'm living. It's been weird. But welcome, because otherwise it's just hot and dry, so I enjoy a little bit of rain.
Be careful.
Crazy weather indeed. Okay, Jane, I would love for us to read some of this information. I don't want to just go running back to Delphine and just give her this shit. We broke into the Thalmor embassy. And that is because we were thinking that the Thalmor were behind the return of the dragons. First, Emissary Elwyn. We anticipate a breakthrough in our efforts to uncover the party or power behind the dragon resurrection phenomenon. An informant has identified a possible lead, whom we have brought back to the embassy for a full interrogation. The subject is obstinate, but by all indications is holding back the information we seek. I've authorized intermediate manual uncoiling. I do not expect more will be unnecessary unless you feel time presses. I know you prefer to be present for the final questioning. I will inform you immediately when the subject is fully receptive. 2 days should tell the tale. In the meantime, if you wish to audit our technique, your expertise is welcome as always. I have placed the prisoner in a cell close to your office stairs for your convenience. Rulindil. Okay. They were talking about Etienne. Now, Etienne mentioned Esbern. Let's first look up Delphine, though. Status, active, capture or kill, high priority. Female, Breton, mid-50s, Delphine. You're looking pretty good. I think, though, the people here in Skyrim age differently than us in real life, obviously. Delphine was a high priority target during the First War for both operational and political reasons. Oh, interesting point here. The men and the people of the Empire call it the Great War, but the Thalmor, or the Aldmeri, call it the First War. Interesting. She was directly involved in several of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades within the Dominion. She had been identified and was slated for the initial purge, but by bad luck was recalled to Cyrodiil just before the outbreak of hostilities. During the war, she evaded 3 attempts on her life, in one case killing an entire assassination team. Since then, we have only indirect evidence of her movements, as she has proven extremely alert to our surveillance. She should be considered very dangerous, and no move against her should be made without overwhelming force and the most careful preparation. Operational notes. She is believed to still be working actively against us within Skyrim, although we have no location on her. Assumed to be working alone, as no other Blades are known to be active in Skyrim, and she has in the past avoided contact with other fugitive Blades for her own security, one of the reasons she has so far evaded elimination. Her continued existence is an affront to us all. Any information on her whereabouts or activities should be immediately forwarded to the third emissary. Okay, let's read about Esbern. Fugitive, high priority, late 70s, Nord male. Esbern was one of the Blade's lore masters prior to the First War against the Empire. He was not a field agent, but is now believed to have been behind some of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades during the pre-war years, including the Falinesti incident and the breach of the Blue River prison. I don't know what those events are. I've never seen them. I think there's a mobile game called Elder Scrolls Blades. I think that's where these incidents are covered, if I'm not wrong. Blue River Prison, interesting. His file had remained dormant for many years, an inexcusable error on the part of my predecessor, who has been recalled to Alinor for punishment. In the erroneous belief that... Oh, interesting. Patricia Lavery just pointed out that the Blades were the cause of the Great War, messing with... So you're referring to Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind? That in Morrowind, the player character messes with the Blades, causes stuff to go wrong, and it kind of snowballs into the Great War? Is that what you're saying, Patricia? Interesting. So really it's us, the players who caused the Great War. That's fun. Alright, where were we? A salutary reminder to all operational levels that no Blades agent should be considered low priority for any reason. All are to be found and justice exacted upon them. Operational notes. As we are still in the dark as the cause and meaning of the return of the dragons, I have made capturing Esbern our top priority, as he is known to be one of the experts in the dragon lore of the Blades. Regrettably, we have yet to match their expertise on the subject of dragons, which was derived from their Akaviri origins, and is still far superior to our own, which remains largely theoretical. Okay, cool, they're tying it back to the Akaviri, and the fact that the Blades, then, have more knowledge of dragon lore. Awesome. The archives of Cloud Ruler Temple, which is believed to have been the primary repository of the oldest Blades lore, were largely destroyed during the siege, and although great effort has been made to reconstruct what was lost, it now appears that most of the records related to dragons were either removed or destroyed prior to our attack. Thus, Esbern remains our best opportunity to learn how and why the dragons have returned. It cannot be ruled out that the Blades themselves are somehow connected to the dragon's return. We have recently obtained solid information. Oh, Patricia, yeah, you're saying that Caius, because he wanted to know about the Neravine, he's the one that caused the Great War. I mean, the player character was involved, though. Anyways, Esbern is still alive and hiding somewhere in Riften. Interrogation of a possible eyewitness is ongoing. Etienne. We must proceed carefully to avoid Esbern becoming alerted to his danger. If he is indeed in Riften, he must not be given an opportunity to flee. Interesting. Okay, the last one, the most important one, to Brutal Jane. Yes, she's going to help the Blades.
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living.
Yes, she is going to fight dragons.
I'd leave Mortal were it in my power.
But most importantly, Jane wants to know more about Ulfric Stormcloak. So, let us read the Thalmor dossier on Ulfric Stormcloak. Status: Asset, Uncooperative, Dormant. Emissary level approval. Okay, so first off, Ulfric Stormcloak is an asset, though labeled uncooperative. Description: Jarl of Windhelm, leader of the Stormcloak Rebellion, Imperial Legion veteran. Background: Ulfric first came to our attention during the First War against the Empire, when he was taken as a prisoner of war during the campaign for the White Gold Tower. Under interrogation, we learned of his potential value, son of a Jarl of Windhelm, and he was assigned as an asset to the interrogator, who is now First Emissary Elenwen. Elenwen? The same lady we just met? She in the Thalmor Embassy? She's the one who interrogated Ulfric Stormcloak. And remember, by interrogation, that's torture. So Elenwen tortured Ulfric Stormcloak. Okay. Wow. He was made to believe information obtained during his interrogation was crucial in the capture of the Imperial City. Wait. He was made to believe information obtained during his interrogation was crucial in capture of Imperial City. The city had in fact fallen before he had broken. Oh, they tricked him, I see. And then allowed to escape. After the war, contact was established, and he has proven his worth as an asset. The so-called Markarth incident was particularly valuable from the point of view of our strategic goals in Skyrim, although it resulted in Ulfric becoming generally uncooperative to direct contact. Interesting. So they allowed him to escape. They put this guilt on him, right? He's going to be racked with guilt that it was his fault the Imperial City was captured. He's racked with guilt. He escapes. Operational notes. Direct contact remains a possibility under extreme circumstances, but in general the asset should be considered dormant. As long as the Civil War proceeds in its current indecisive fashion, we should remain hands-off. The incident at Helgen is an example where an exception had to be made. Obviously, Ulfric's death would have dramatically increased the chance of an Imperial victory, and thus harmed our overall position in Skyrim. Wait a minute. The incident at Helgen is an example where an exception had to be made. Were they planning on saving Ulfric's life, but then the dragon appeared, so they never had a chance, but they were planning on saving Ulfric from dying, just so the war would continue? Note, the coincidental intervention... I should have kept reading, everybody. Note, the coincidental intervention of the dragon at Helgen is still under scrutiny. The obvious conclusion is that whoever is behind the dragons has also an interest in the continuation of the war, but we should not assume therefore that their goals align with our own. A Stormcloak victory is also to be avoided, however, so even indirect aid to the Stormcloaks must be carefully managed. Boy, Elenwen is playing Ulfric like a fiddle. She's got Ulfric wrapped around her finger. Like she's tortured him. He probably has she is psychologically pulling his strings. But that also kind of lets us know that we either need an Imperial victory or we need a Nord victory. We cannot stay in this stalemate battle. One side needs to win over the other. That's the point. And so I think that's what Brutal Jane needs to do. She needs to end the Civil War. Patricia, is Ulfric not a psychological puppet for Elenwen? Has he broken free? It seems like, yes, he's doing his own thing, but I feel like Elenwen still is kind of like playing around him. I think the only wild card in this situation is the return of the dragons. But it could also be said that, I wonder if Ulfric Stormcloak knows that Elenwen has a dossier on him. Okay, well, the Thalmor definitely view Ulfric Stormcloak as an asset, but it seems like he's still off doing his own thing, so it's not like they have direct control over him. I think they just think that he is predictable in what he will do, and so maybe they're kind of using what they know about him to try to predict. Either way, though, it doesn't matter, because Brutal Jane is going to... Yeah, Patricia says they want him to tie up Tullius and waste Imperial resources. I agree. Yeah, they want the continuation of the war. Oh, but I do remember because Tullius even says it himself. I think if you kill him, he says, "No,
just a poor man trying to
we're doing exactly what they want."
I'd leave Mortal were it in my power.
Okay, well, I guess I guess Jane hasn't fully decided yet. I guess Jane has not fully decided on which side she will aid. But she does know this, the Civil War has to end. I think that's enough for today, everybody. We've gone over a lot of information. We had a little bit of action. I think in the next episode we're going to continue... Well, wait. Can I join... Can I even join... I don't know if I can join Tullius anymore. I think I may have accidentally chosen the Stormcloak Rebellion for good. Well, either way, I think Jane is learning that the real people who can stop the Thalmor, it's got to be the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn led by an army of New Blades members. That's who can really drive the Thalmor out of Skyrim. Okay, we have a lot to think about. I think over the last few episodes we've learned a ton about Ulfric Stormcloak and the Thalmor and the Great War and the history of Skyrim. I think in the next episode it's going to be much more action heavy. We've got a lot of Civil War to fight, we've got a lot of Thalmor to fight, and we've got a lot of the main story to get to as well, because we're definitely going to go save Esbern. We're going to be heading to Riften. I've given the Jagged Crown to Ulfric Stormcloak, so I believe that I am now boxed out of an Imperial ending. We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me here on the Johnny Guitar channel. Patricia, thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Nico from Vault 21, thank you for stopping by and chatting. And Nico says that he's going to be playing Fallout 4 on the PlayStation Network. I'll definitely look that up. I've got to make a little bit of lunch right now and possibly walk my dogs again. But yeah, I'll pop on the PlayStation Network. I love Fallout 4, and I'm excited to see what kind of character you've built. I will. You know, I need to start playing on my Twitch channel more, everybody, because on my Twitch channel I can actually play Oblivion, and I can play Morrowind, and I can't really record it, so I'm not able to then post that on my YouTube channel. But maybe I should schedule a day where we play, and you don't even have to have a Twitch account to watch. You only have to have a Twitch account if you want to comment on my video, but you can just go to Twitch and find me, and from there you can watch me play Oblivion or Morrowind. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to schedule a day. I'll schedule it in advance so everybody knows, probably next Sunday now that I think about it, where we're just going to do Twitch games. Elder Scrolls, Morrowind, probably Fallout New Vegas. Yeah. I don't think... yeah, I guess if you're watching it from your phone, you have to download Twitch. If you would be watching it on a laptop, you just go to the website. You don't have to download it. But don't worry, we're not going to do that for a full week. So that'll probably be next Sunday. I'll make an announcement about it. Yeah, I want to play Morrowind, everybody. It's been a while since I played Morrowind. That game is amazing. I've got a really good character I've already built, so we wouldn't be starting from scratch. We'd be starting with a pretty powerful character about halfway through the main quest, I think. Anyways, I gotta go, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Johnny Guitar channel, and we will see you next time we play Skyrim Anniversary Edition, Brutal Survival.